don't even know if I can do it without laughing. Let's see if I can do it without laughing, because now that it's a thing, I feel like I have to do it. I mean, it would be helpful if you, if you just sit there and do not laugh when I do this. I don't care if you shake your head at me, but don't laugh, because then I'm gonna laugh.
I don't know
Okay.
if I can sit here without laughing while you do that.
You want to try it first and see if you can sit there? Maybe I'll look at you while I do it.
That would probably make it hard for you.
Hello. Well, no, can't do it. I can't do it.
It would be hard
Just
for you
wait,
to
wait,
do
wait,
it.
wait, wait. I'm gonna do it. Just wait. Okay. I can't.
Let's get started.
Hello, welcome to my channel. Stina Snow. Hey, I made it through it. Okay. I did the thing. All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm here today with my husband, Lucas. Say hello, Lucas.
Hello.
I actually call him Luke though, because it's just what he's always been to me, just Luke or babe or hun. That's that's the way he doesn't call me Christina, really.
Mm-mm.
It's usually honey. I'm just honey.
Yep.
Anyway, we've been together for 18 years. We've been married next month. Woohoo! Yep, in June. Married 18 years. I married very young at 19, and you were 21.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been together though for 20 years. Yes, it's been a long time.
Really?
Really?
We have a lot of history. We've known each other even longer. Yeah, long time. We've known each other since we were kids. Like, I was 9, 10, and he was 12 or 13. We met in church, and our families just hit it off, and we were friends for like a long time. And well, maybe you can tell the story better than I can.
I'll try. I'm not much of a details person though. But we did meet in church. Her father is a minister and evangelist, so he traveled to the church that we attended to usually at least once a year, and would hold like a week-long revival at the church. So our families got pretty close. But during that time, she had a crush on me, and I really didn't care much for her.
He didn't like me. He called me a brat.
Because she was.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Ask her sister. When her sister comes on, we'll have her sister tell you if she was a brat or not when she was 9 or 10.
That part is accurate.
But anyway, it was several years later, after we both matured, we got together. But there's a little bit more to it than that. So during that time, I was dating some other girls, but I would have reoccurring dreams of another girl. And prior to her, if you can't tell, she's a brunette, but prior to her, I only dated blondes. Aside from one other girl that was a brunette, but that didn't last very long. But anyway, I would have dreams of being with a brunette at a pool. I never saw her face or anything like that, but it was just a reoccurring dream that I never really understood. Yeah, and in this dream, the girl had curly hair. But again, the girls I was dating, at least at that time that I was having the dreams, were blondes and did not have curly hair. And so it didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But then several years later, we were we were together and hanging out with her sister and her husband at their apartment, and we went to their pool to go swimming. As she was walking away from me at the pool that we were at, the Lord brought back to my mind that reoccurring dream that he kept giving me, and that it was her. So she is quite literally my dream girl.
It's a match made in heaven.
Yeah. And there's a lot more details to it than that, too, because before we got together, I was in a rough patch. I wasn't living like I should be living and doing some things that I shouldn't be doing.
Let me tell you something. My husband had an afro. And when I tell you he had an afro, it looked like clown hair, but it was brown. Clown hair, but brown. Anyway, I just had to add that in there because
But with
it
that,
was
though,
crazy
the
looking.
funny thing is, all the other girls liked my afro. They all liked my afro, but she didn't.
Nope.
But she's the only one that mattered.
I'm just saying.
was-
Lord, forgive me. I'm not trying to be judgmental against anybody with an afro, but this boy with an afro, he looked really scary.
Maybe she'll throw up a picture whenever she...
Yes. Well, yeah. Depending on which one I find, you might see it somewhere in the corner of one of these. Yeah, maybe. But it was not, wasn't his best moment, in my opinion. So I told my brother-in-law, which is his friend at the time, I'm not dating him. He's got an afro. He looks scary. No. I liked him before when he, had the shorter hair. And then the next time I saw him, the afro was gone. So then I knew he really did like me.
Yep. And I cut my hair, and I also cut out some other habits that I was doing that
Yep.
weren't very good.
Yep, he was a bad boy. But he straightened up.
Yep.
He straightened up. For me. But it was God. It was God. God did the straightening, but I just happened to be one of the reasons.
She was the tool, if you will, that God used to straighten me out. And we've been together ever since.
Yeah, 3 kids.
It's been smooth sailing all the way. That was a fib.
That's total fib. So there you have it. That's sort of our relationship story. Lots of bumps and ups and downs in between. We won't go there, but that's sort of our relationship story. We've been in different paths of ministry too along the way, and he's been youth pastor. I've been a youth worship leader. We've done, and we're still involved in our church that we're at today, doing youth leaders, and we assist with worship. And my sister's the actual worship pastor, but I assist on the praise team and play music, and he does the same thing. We're really involved in church, and we get involved with our kids heavy. Sports. He's coached. He's been a basketball coach, and our son plays football and basketball, and our daughter plays basketball, and the other one cheers. We're pretty busy all the time. So we've had to learn to balance our life in general.
Yep. It's basically a circle of church, work, and kids.
So trying to squeeze in those moments for us has been very difficult.
Yeah.
We managed to get one in the last night. Got to go out to dinner, and I don't remember the last time we did that though.
I don't either.
I'm pretty sure it might have been last year.
Maybe. If it was even last year.
Oh gosh. We need to do that more. We need to go out on more dates.
Now that our oldest is old enough and he can watch and babysit for us, it may happen more often.
Yes. We were looking forward to that moment whenever our son was old enough to babysit and we could leave the other ones behind. That sounds so bad. But you know, when you've parented for 14 years without a break, you're ready. You're so ready to have a break. And you know, it's really important though to have moments to get away. We've had them. I mean, we're joking that we rarely go out, but we do have our moments of getaways, and we take time for each other. It is important. We've had some time, you know, spent sitting and talking and
Yeah, sometimes
just
it just
catching up.
happens in the car when we get home from church or whatever, and all the kids go in the house. We just stay in the car and talk.
This is true. Yep. Because communication is important. Even if it's just listening to the other one talk.
I'm usually the listener.
Yep.
Oh, am I talking too much? I'm sorry. Zip.
Okay. Off topic completely. I can't help with this. Completely off topic. But every time I look at that phone. Okay, if you have an iPhone, what's this called? It's a Pro. A Pro Max or whatever. I cannot help it. But every time I look at this iPhone, if you turn around and look at it sideways, it looks like two big eyeballs and a mouth going. That is what it looks like, doesn't it?
Not really.
Can't you see it? It looks like eyeballs and a mouth, and it's just looking at me going, oh, look.
I think she's just in a weird mood tonight.
No, it really does. It looks like
Tell
that.
them about the bacon.
The bacon. What did I say?
I don't know. I have to look.
Okay, I tried to text him earlier, and I was texting it in a weird format on my phone, and I sent him,
She sent me a text that you got bacon,
you got bacon?
and I'm just sitting upstairs on the couch.
I just asked if he was coming. I wanted to ask if he was coming downstairs, but my phone said, "You got bacon?" And he said, "No bacon here." So sorry, inside joke. It was really funny at the time about the bacon. We went down a rabbit trail. Yeah.
Yep.
Went down a rabbit trail. Now where are we?
Kind of want bacon.
No, I'm not making bacon. I don't even think we have bacon. Anyway. So.
I don't know why you don't know what that means.
Why you got so quiet?
I'm not quiet.
If we were talking upstairs on the couch, you wouldn't be so.
If you were this close to me, I would.
Mm-mm.
I do the same thing whenever we're laying in the bed and you're talking as loud as you're talking right now. I'm like, why are you yelling? We're right next to each other. You don't need to talk so loud.
It's also okay for you to not smile. Because that is your resting face.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, you do not smile this much normally.
I'm not smiling, am I?
Yes, you are. Oh, yes, you are. Yeah. Your typical is a bit more, yeah, a bit more of a brow, you know, what would you call that?
Smolder.
Here comes the smolder.
Smolder. Yeah, your typical face is the smolder face. So you're just sitting there with like this eyes wide open and a half grin on your face. It just looks like you're petrified. That's your face right there. That's it. That's the face.
This is kind of an off day for me. This doesn't normally happen.
How would you describe our relationship?
Awkward.
Really? Awkward. That's all you got. That's all you got. Awkward. How would you describe our relationship?
We are
We're awkward.
we are opposites.
That would be true. We are very opposite.
We're very different.
But we're very alike though.
We're alike in the sense that we like similar things. We like to do similar things. We like similar music, similar movies, that type of thing. But personality-wise, we are very different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
I'm usually the reserved person. I don't really talk unless I have something to say.
Yep.
And you like to talk about anything
I
because
will.
you don't like silence.
Yep.
Except whenever it comes to talking in front of people at church, on the pulpit.
I get so nervous. I don't know why. I can't explain it.
It drives me crazy. She doesn't care to sing in front of thousands of people.
It's
It
true.
doesn't bother her one bit.
And I think it has something to do with the fact that singing, especially when you sing, it's a pre-written, you know what you're saying. You know what you're singing. It's pre-written. But to talk unscripted, makes me nervous because when I get nervous, I say stupid things. I say lots of stupid things. Even when I mean like stupid things like I don't mean to say it. And it'll just come out and then I can't take it back. Once it's there, it's there. Once you've put it out there, there's no taking it back. So I get nervous whenever it's not scripted and I just spit it out and then I'm thinking, oh my word, what did I just say? I can't take it back. No take backsies. It's just out there. So it makes me nervous because I don't know, I'm not necessarily a loose tongue. I was about to say that, but that's not what I mean. I just mean I will say the stupidest things. Or I will say the wrong word. As in, like, it doesn't even mean what that meant. And then I just make myself sound absolutely ignorant. So I don't know how to fix that. How do you overcome being so nervous that you're going to spill something out that's not supposed to come out? It's different for me when I'm singing because I know the words to say. I have no problem whenever I know the words to say. But even like right now, I'm not nervous because I know I can go back and I can delete whatever I need to before it goes out there for the world to see. When it's live, woo, if I go live, I probably will get really, really nervous. So I don't know about the live stuff. It'll make me nervous that I'll say something really stupid. But you're better with that. You're better with live.
I am whenever I know what I'm supposed to be doing. Like right now, I don't know
He
what I'm
is
supposed to be doing.
just not liking that I don't have a script in front of us right now. Because I'm going to have to work on that, he says.
Yeah, there's no plan at all.
I'm sorry.
I like to have a plan.
I'm just fly
I
by the seat of
can-
my pants.
You give me a subject or something, and then I'm
Well, the
fine,
subject
but-
is our relationship.
Well, that's what we're doing now, right now.
Yeah,
so
that's-
now we have a subject to talk about.
We're talking about our relationship. We're just trying to introduce you guys to both of us and discuss our relationship a little bit. And where we're coming from whenever we do go further into the topics. So you know our background a little bit of, you know, how long we've been married and kids and all that stuff. When it comes to ministry, my husband also has a license in that. I don't. But I took the classes with him. I could have taken the test if I wanted to. The minister encouraged me to, but then I like chickened out. I didn't want to, so I was afraid I was going to fail the test, so I didn't do it. Yeah, I know.
She's just a bad test taker.
Yep. Yep.
See, the weird thing is, though, I'm the planner. I like to have a plan when it comes to just about everything. But when it comes to vacation or any kind of travel,
You don't plan that.
or outings, any like family get-togethers, those things, I could care less about a plan.
I do all that. And the funny thing is, my job, my job that I actually make money doing, I plan events. That's what I do. But it's different. It's like, it doesn't involve talking. That's just like planning food and, you know, communicating with people. But that type of thing. Planning events in that way, but not speaking at events. That would be him. Well, you do. I mean, like, you speak at church and
Yeah.
that kind of thing. My nose is running a lot, so I keep wiping my nose. I'm sorry.
But usually there's a plan for what I'm speaking about, though. So
Yeah.
it's
Okay,
a little,
here we
little
go.
easier.
We're just gonna just talk about how I don't have a plan, and he's just gonna keep on going on about it.
How about you explain our relationship?
I would explain our relationship in the same similar way you did. I would ditto that. Right? Because I agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with your words. I agree with you. We're different, but we're alike.
It's like a perfect match.
Ooh. Okay.
Because where I have shortcomings, you make up for it. And where you have shortcomings, I make up for it.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you had to give someone advice, especially a young man entering into marriage, what would your tidbit of advice be? Like, say it's like it's wedding day. It's wedding day for this young man. He's getting ready to get married. What would you say? Like, you could, if you could write him a note or just give him advice. What would you say?
Good luck.
Good luck. Have a plan and a script, apparently.
Oh, that's a hard one. I mean, what would you say?
Oh, I would say, the main thing is communication. Like my advice would always be to communicate your thoughts with your partner no matter what. Even if you're angry, even it doesn't matter what it is. Communicate your thoughts because they build up. And the one person you should always trust is your partner.
Yeah, and whenever you have those issues or whatever that you need to work through it with your partner, it should be between you and your partner. Nobody else. Not your parents, not your friend, not your sister. Nobody else. Between you, your partner, and God.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you bring anybody else into the conversation, it just makes it worse.
Yeah, it took a lot of years though for us to figure it out. It did.
But
Because
which part?
the communication
The
part.
communication part, but not talking to other people about it.
No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, I probably did a little more than you did.
Yeah, don't talk to anybody.
You don't talk to anybody, including me. You didn't talk to anybody.
I don't talk to anybody outside of you about our relationship at
Yes.
all.
Yes.
Ever.
I don't exist. Well, that's the way you just made it sound. You don't talk to anybody about me ever.
I said
kidding, I'm
about
kidding.
our
I'm
relationship.
kidding. I'm joking. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway. Oh no. Oh no. We got a visitor. Do you need something? You just released the Kraken into the room.
Yeah, I did. The girl's in bed.
Come.
They're not down here.
Well, he just peed on me.
You did?
He just peed on me. And he knows it. Look at him. You can smell it too. Oh, man. I know he did.
Doesn't look like you did.
Oh, I know he
Let's
did.
go.
I smell it.
Oh, yeah, I see it now.
Come on. Go. Go.
I just got peed on.
You probably got on carpet too.
I think it just made it all into my lap.
No, I mean whenever you hop down.
That stunk, too. That's like strong urine. I don't know how I'm gonna get past this. Okay. Should I say anything about the dog peeing on me, or we just move on? We're just gonna move on. Just got peed on by the dog. And it doesn't smell good. So we need to wrap this video up because I just got peed on.
Okay.
Moving on.
What should a person, in your opinion, from the female side, what should a woman look for in a man to have a lasting relationship?
Number one is they need to have God in their life and be first, relationship with the Lord. But they need to be able to, I see it, hang on, I can't spit it out. Okay. Number one, a relationship with the Lord. But I will also say from whenever I was young and looking for love and a relationship, one of the biggest things for me was also stability. I think that when you're looking for a relationship, and that goes for either way, your partner needs to be stable. And if they haven't matured enough to be stable, they're not ready for a relationship. And if you're not stable, you're not ready for a relationship either. But the Lord will get you there, and you need that relationship with the Lord. But as for a woman, I know it's huge. Stability, a man that can work, a man that can provide, a man that pays his bills, that knows, how to manage things, a leader. That stability, it's so important in a woman's mind to be able to be protected and cared for, and that there's a provider there. So number one, relationship with the Lord, but the next is that stability. They need to be mature enough to have stability. Does that make sense? That's from a woman's view, in my opinion. It was for me anyway. I went around the world to get there, but
Yeah.
and you?
Well, you already covered relationship with God. Should be first. Should always be first. But for guys, there has to be a physical attraction. If you're not physically attracted to somebody, you're not going to want to be with them. But you need to find you a woman that pushes you and sees you as somebody that's better than what you may think you are. Because it'll make you want to be better. For example, Sheol, what is it that you call me?
Superman. He's my Superman.
Which I don't believe that.
He's 100% my Superman.
I don't think that in the slightest about myself. But because she does, and she says that all the time, it makes me want to at least try to be that for her. So if you don't have a woman that makes you want to try to be that Superman for them, then that's not the woman that you should be marrying.
But he looks like Superman. How do you do? We're going to say goodbye for now. I will make another video soon. And I don't know if he's going to join me soon. Maybe. Because he's felt pretty awkward during this whole video. If you can't tell by the look on his face. The whole time. He's been very awkward. But it's okay. We're being authentic. We're being who we are. We're being real. So, until next time, like, subscribe, do all the things. And see you later.